I would say everything is going to be okay. Yeah, I still telling myself this every day. Yeah, everything is going to be okay. Yeah, and also take one day at a time.
I think we still have a little bit of a way to go and really being able to be honest about how we're feeling and be honest about when we're not doing okay. But for younger people these days, there's more of an understanding that physical well-being and mental well-being tie in together, and both of those things need to be really strong for a person to be well.
I talk to a lot of young Asians. I know many of them have been through anxiety as well. But either they are not being encouraged to get help, or when they're encouraged to get help, the parents choose not to have those conversations because they don't know how to carry those conversations.
You know, we all go through challenges in our life. We all go through our ups and downs, and it's okay to not be okay at certain times. Be kind to yourself. Reach out. Talk to someone about it. There is help out there. There's support out there. You're not alone.
Even though it feels so lonely, you know, you're feeling so bad about yourself, you're not alone. Like, there is literally so many people out there that are going through what you're going through and will understand what you're going through.
It's important that we look to the future. Are there new medications like hemp and microdosing that'll help? Anything that will help make life go a bit easier for people that suffer anxiety would be important.
There's quite a lot of research happening around the world looking at the potential for psychedelics to be of help for people with various kinds of anxiety. A couple of studies that were of particular interest to me came out of the US from really reputable institutions, where people with cancer were given a high dose of psilocybin, and that single experience with psilocybin seemed to have really compelling results. So people who had been through the treatment reported significantly less anxiety, less fear of death and dying, less depression, greater quality of life, less feelings of demoralisation. So the results seem pretty compelling.
We haven't yet reached the peak of what we can do in terms of treatment and therapy, and we need to be looking for what else can help those people who might have resistance to, say, CBT, cognitive behaviour therapy, or who don't benefit from dialectical behaviour therapy. So looking at what can help different people, because, none of us are going to recover all from the same approach because we are different as human beings.
I'm actually to the point now in my life where if I ever feel it coming on, I just ignore it and just go for it because I know I'm going to win. Because if I've won all the other times, I'm still going to win now. That's how I think. That's what I like to put into my head.
The biggest thing that I've learned, right? I manage my anxiety by just accepting that the world is the world. I can't change the world, but I can change how I react to how the world hits me.
I think I spent a lot of my life hoping that people would feel a certain way about me, or waiting for people to feel a certain way about me, and it's not until you stop caring, or try to stop caring what other people think, that you step out and you do more, and that helps with the anxiety as well. You just fight it. You go, nah, I can do that. You're telling me wrong.
As much as I think that we put a lot of the onus on people who are experiencing these issues to themselves come forward, and while that's awesome, we also need to do a lot as a society within our communities to destigmatize and to make people feel comfortable to even have those conversations in the first place. Because why would somebody reach out for help if they risk being told that what they're experiencing isn't real?
Everything I've been through in life is pretty normal, really, when you look into other people's lives. It's pretty normal. And I'm not alone. I just tell myself, don't do anything stupid. You really want to be here in 10 years' time, 15 years' time. You really do want to be here. Because your kids are pretty cool.
Life can be okay. Life can still be really, really good. It might take some time, but it can be really good, and anxiety can be helpful. It can be helpful. It can teach us stuff if we want it to.
Don't be a slave to all the noise that goes on in here, in your head. Because emotions, feelings, they all come and go.
Talk to people, tell them how you feel, tell them what you're going through. You know, so many times I felt angry at people for, you know, doing things that have upset me and doing things that make me feel uncomfortable. But how can I expect people to, you know, be mindful of me if they don't know?
Yeah, no, it's good to talk about it. He says who didn't talk about it. Except pretending that he has stage fright. That's such a joke. I've got stage fright, Dad. If Dad had been really knowledgeable, he would have said, that's a lie, Michael. Michael means I'm in trouble. Aren't I Mike today, Dad? Yeah, I suppose so. Mike the pop star.